Coming up, if you're suffering from seasonal allergies, we have some nasty news. This could be one of the worst allergy seasons in decades. So we have an allergist here. He brought his little needles, and he's going to test you, Karen, and me, Mike.
I don't know how we got talked into this one, but all right.
Well, it's just little scratches. Come on back. He has a solution, too.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Our allergist friend is here.
How are you, doctor?
You're going to put us to the test, Jesse, what we're allergic to,
Yeah, that's right.
Ragweed, probably.
So 1 in 5 people has seasonal allergies, and this could be the highest that we have ever had. So if this is something that you are prone to, watch out right now. So obviously, we have a doctor right here to bring this all into discussion right now. Now, Mike and I, we don't have allergies to our knowledge, which I think is really interesting.
No, but about everybody else in my life is wheezing like never before. What is it? What's new this year?
Well, it's not that it's new. This is every spring. People with seasonal allergies are used to this. Pollen levels start going up, their eyes start getting itchy, their nose starts getting itchy, they start sneezing, they get congested, and symptoms are starting earlier, pollen levels are getting higher, so symptoms are worse, and then the season is lasting longer.
So it really is worse. Here's a graphic of what people are getting smacked with right now. So with a lot of our trees are coming out, I'm seeing our dogwoods and our things. Sue has a nice graphic of what's affecting us right there. So the trees are high, mold is moderate, and our weeds and our grass are low.
The trees are the culprit.
Right.
Are they the pretty trees that come out this time of year?
No, actually, it's not the flowering trees that create the problem. It's things like oak trees, elm trees, birch trees. Pollen's lightweight, it's invisible, and it's carried through the air. That's why all of us are affected no matter where we live.
Do you still check and see what we're allergic to the old-fashioned way with the arm and what exactly are those things?
Yeah, so these are plastic prongs. It makes things less uncomfortable for people. Each one is dipped in a different solution. So when we have people who come in, often they're not sure what they're allergic to, and we're helping them pinpoint whether it's indoor stuff, outdoor stuff,
what is
and
the
which
liquid?
pollen specifically. It's literally things like grass pollen, tree pollen, weed pollen. There's companies that collect the pollen for us.
All right, so here's the list of what you have that you're going to test both Mike and I for right here, so we can see on our overhead. Histamine, grass, tree, dust mites, cat, weed, mold, and negative?
Yeah, so we always have a positive control that kind of lets us know that the person's
All right,
been
well,
off
let's do it as we talk. So get his arm all alcoholed up right there. So what do we do? I mean, my kid is going, he's like, Mom, please, I need to get some, you know, I heard him last night in the middle of the night trying to flush out his sinuses.
Right.
What do you do if you're getting walloped and it makes, you know, and you're suffering?
So there's a number of things that you can do that can help manage symptoms. So first, if you can avoid the things that you're allergic to, you're going to be less symptomatic. So that means staying indoors when pollen levels are highest first thing in the morning. Wearing sunglasses or other eye protection will keep the pollen off your eyes. And then when you're driving, windows up. When you're home, windows down, running the air conditioning.
I'm already depressed about
This will take how long to figure out what I'm allergic to?
It takes about 10 to 15 minutes. They'll turn positive. So while we're here, we'll be able to.
Now, you said that you've suffered from allergies in the past.
That's correct. So,
but how did you get rid of it?
It is, you know, for people who have difficulty managing their allergy symptoms, there is a long-term solution, and it's allergy shots. So you can use the material that we know people are allergic to. You can expose them to small quantities of it, and over time you can desensitize that person, make them less allergic. And so again, for people with difficult to manage symptoms, it offers a long-term solution.
What is a short-term solution? So what kind of drugs actually work?
Great. So there are a lot of over-the-counter options that are safe and effective. So over-the-counter antihistamines, medicines like Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra, these are the name brands that are helpful in managing allergy symptoms. They're non-drowsy. Benadryl is an example of a medicine that is also an antihistamine, but might cause more side effects. So you want to look for non-drowsy options like Claritin, Zyrtec, and Allegra. Those are the name brands. The generic forms are loratadine, cetirizine, fexofenadine. By buying the generic brands, you can save a lot of money.
Where is your place? At Chestnut Hill?
Yeah, so I have an office in Center City and in Winmore, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Winmore.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang around, will you?
Sure.
come back
starting
in
to
about...
itch a little bit now. I don't know if it's like a somatic, so you'll be able to check and see what we have.
Mine's
Absolutely.
itchy.
Yeah.
Is it getting that
It's
way?
itchy.
And
Yeah.
now?
We'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
So the doctor, Segal, joining us back here to go through our allergy. We did the little test to see, Mike and I, if we were allergic to some of the common allergens. And we're itching up a storm, but really only on the one. So what does this mean?
So on everyone we test, we always do a positive control with histamine. Histamine's what causes all of those symptoms we're used to: itching, redness, inflammation. And when you take an antihistamine, you're blocking the effects of histamine that's released from allergy cells in your skin or in your body, whether it's your eyes, your nose, your lungs. So when we do skin tests with pollens or dust mite or cat dander or dog dander, we're looking to see if those allergy cells recognize those proteins, get activated, and react the way histamine does.
So these are the 8 things you were looking at.
That's correct.
Basically 7 things.
Right.
So the cat,
On
the
the little
weeds,
chart
the
here.
mold, and the negative.
We have a negative control because
Yeah.
everyone's skin gets a little bit red and irritated just from the testing prongs. So that way we won't confuse a little redness with a positive reaction.
So she has no issues.
Yeah, right. So, and her histamine came up. These common pollens and mold and cat dander and dust mite that we didn't cause those allergy cells to be activated. So we don't see any positive reactions.
Same with me.
Same with you.
Yeah.
So now what do we do
it's
for
good.
this itchy little thing?
So I have some cream here that I'll give you guys that'll calm it down so you can focus on your work.
I'm like, you know, like I'm one of those, you just scratch it right out of your arm. Like I would scratch it down to a bleeds.
Yeah, so you can see why people are so miserable from...
Thank you, man. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you.
Karen.
And I hope that everybody stays, you know, whatever you can do so that you don't have your allergies
well, we'll help 'em.
freaking out. Thank you. Appreciate it.